Imagine waking up to find a chunk of space rock worth 10,000 quadrillion dollars crashed in your backyard. That's not science fiction. That's the actual value of asteroid 16 Psyche floating out there right now. But here's the crazy part. If it actually landed behind your house, you might not get as rich as you think. Think about it. What if I told you there's something in space worth $1,000,000,000,000,000,000 dollars per ounce? And no, it's not gold or diamonds. Today we're diving into the most expensive things floating above our heads, and trust me, the numbers will blow your mind. But first, let's talk about what would really happen if that golden asteroid decided to pay your backyard a visit. Spoiler alert, your homeowner's insurance probably doesn't cover acts of asteroid. Would you even survive to spend that cosmic fortune? Dramatic, picture this. It's 3 a.m., you're sound asleep, when suddenly, boom, a metallic asteroid the size of a school bus crashes through Earth's atmosphere at 40,000 miles per hour. The heat alone would turn your entire neighborhood into glass. But let's say by some miracle, a small chunk survives and lands gently in your petunias. Congratulations, you're now the owner of Asteroid 2011 UW-158, worth $5 trillion in platinum. That's enough to buy every house in America, twice. Here's where it gets wild. That asteroid contains more platinum than humans have ever mined in history. We're talking about enough precious metal to give every person on Earth about $700 worth. But wait, there's a massive catch nobody talks about. See, if you suddenly flooded Earth with that much platinum, basic economics kicks in. Supply goes through the roof, demand stays the same, and crash, your trillion-dollar rock becomes worth about as much as, well, a regular rock. It's the universe's cruelest joke. But platinum asteroids? That's just pocket change compared to the real treasure. Let me introduce you to 16 Psyche, an asteroid so valuable, it makes Jeff Bezos look like he's running a lemonade stand. This bad boy is worth 10,000 quadrillion dollars. Amazed, how much is that really? Well, if we split Psyche's value equally among every human on Earth, we'd all become billionaires overnight. That's right, 8 billion people, all with $1 billion each. Imagine the chaos at your local Ferrari dealership. Dramatic, Psyche is basically a giant ball of iron and nickel the size of Massachusetts. Scientists think it might be the exposed core of an ancient planet that got its outer layers stripped away in some cosmic catastrophe billions of years ago. NASA is actually sending a spacecraft to check out this cosmic piggy bank. The mission launches soon and will take 5 years just to get there. Imagine waiting 5 years for your Amazon delivery, except this package is worth more than Earth's entire economy. But here's a mind-bending question. If Psyche landed in your backyard tomorrow, would you even own it? Space law is weird. In most countries, you don't own mineral rights on your property. The government might just say, "Thanks for finding our asteroid." And let's be real, if a Massachusetts-sized asteroid hit Earth, ownership rights would be the least of our problems. We're talking about an extinction event that would make the dinosaurs' demise look like a minor inconvenience. So maybe it's better to keep our space treasures in space. But asteroids aren't even the most expensive things up there. The International Space Station cost $150 billion to build. That's more expensive than the GDP of many countries. And we haven't even talked about the really expensive stuff yet. Every year, it costs another $3 to $4 billion just to keep the ISS running. That's like buying a new NFL team every single year just to keep the lights on. Astronauts up there are literally living in the most expensive house ever built. Those astronauts see the sunset every 90 minutes as they zoom around Earth. Imagine trying to maintain a sleep schedule when you're getting 16 sunrises and sunsets every single day. No wonder space real estate is so pricey. But wait, it gets even crazier. Remember when I mentioned something worth $1,000,000,000,000,000,000 dollars per ounce? That's dark matter, the most expensive and mysterious substance in the known universe. Here's the thing about dark matter. We can't see it, touch it, or even detect it directly. It's like trying to catch an invisible ghost that doesn't interact with anything. Yet it makes up 85% of all matter in the universe. Talk about playing hard to get. Scientists need special detectors filled with super expensive xenon gas just to maybe spot dark matter. Each detector costs over $10 million. It's like buying a luxury yacht just to go fishing for something that might not even bite. Dramatic, the total cost to produce 1 ounce of dark matter, if we could even do it, would be $1,000,000,000,000,000,000,000 dollars. That's a 1 followed by 30 zeros. Your calculator would probably just display error and give up. Let me know in the comments if your calculator can even handle that number. But here's what's really wild. Dark matter is everywhere. It's passing through you right now. Billions of dark matter particles zip through your body every second, and you don't even notice. It's like being a cosmic ghost magnet. So if dark matter is so expensive and it's constantly passing through your backyard, why aren't we all rich? Well, it's like trying to catch smoke with a fishing net. It just doesn't interact with normal matter. Even if you could grab it, where would you sell it? Now let's talk about something you could theoretically mine: space diamonds. Some asteroids are literally made of diamonds. Scientists discovered that some old white dwarf stars have crystallized into planet-sized diamonds. There's a star called Lucy. Yes, like the Beatles song. That's basically a 10 billion trillion carat diamond. That's a diamond the size of Earth. Good luck finding a ring setting for that engagement present. But even regular asteroids can rain jewelry from the sky. Some meteorites contain actual diamonds formed by the intense pressure of space collisions. It's like the universe's most extreme jewelry maker. Remember the Hoba meteorite in Namibia? It weighs as much as 10 elephants, and it's made of iron. It's been sitting there for thousands of years because it's too heavy to move. Imagine explaining that to your landlord. Sorry, can't mow the lawn. There's a space rock in the way. But here's the thing about space riches. Even if valuable asteroids did land in your backyard, the heat from entering Earth's atmosphere would vaporize most precious metals. Gold, platinum, silver. Poof, gone in a flash of superheated plasma. Amazed, the only meteorites that survive are usually made of iron or stone. So that get-rich-quick scheme of catching falling space gold? Yeah, physics says nice try. The universe really doesn't want to make us instant millionaires. But companies aren't giving up. Some are planning to mine asteroids in space. They want to use robots with magnets to catch iron asteroids or harpoons for the rocky ones. It's like cosmic fishing, but with trillion-dollar bait. One idea is to drag asteroids closer to Earth for easier mining. What could possibly go wrong with parking a trillion-dollar space rock next to our planet? I'm sure the dinosaurs would have some thoughts about that plan. Another plan is to process the metals right there in space. Imagine space factories churning out platinum bars while orbiting Earth. It's like having a mint in the sky, except instead of making pennies, it's making billions. But why stop at metals? Some asteroids contain frozen water. And in space, water is more valuable than gold. Future space colonists could use it for drinking, growing food, and making rocket fuel. It's like finding an oasis in the cosmic desert. Amazed, here's a fun fact. Delivering one bottle of water to the ISS costs about $10,000. That's the world's most expensive drink. Suddenly, that $5 airport water doesn't seem so overpriced anymore, does it? Scientists estimate there's enough water in space asteroids to fill Earth's oceans several times over. We're literally surrounded by cosmic swimming pools. Too bad the commute is a few million miles, and you'd need a spacesuit instead of swimsuit. But here's what really gets me. All these space riches have led to incredible Earth technologies: GPS, smartphones, memory foam, even cordless drills, all invented for space exploration. Sometimes the real treasure is the tech we develop along the way. Dramatic weather satellites alone save thousands of lives every year by predicting storms. That's worth more than any asteroid. Plus, they help you know if you need an umbrella tomorrow. Talk about priceless information. And let's talk about the real value of space exploration: the knowledge. Learning about asteroids helps us understand how planets form, where Earth's water came from, maybe even how life began. You can't put a price tag on understanding our cosmic origins. Every asteroid tells a story billions of years old. They're like cosmic time capsules floating through space. Some contain organic molecules, the building blocks of life. Imagine finding the recipe for life itself in your backyard. Playful. Speaking of recipes, scientists think some asteroids smell like rotten eggs and bitter almonds. Not exactly the treasure you'd want landing in your garden. Honey, either the asteroid landed or the garbage needs to go out. But here's the ultimate irony. The most valuable thing in space might be space itself. Every cubic meter of emptiness represents room to grow, explore, and expand. It's the ultimate real estate opportunity: infinite lots with killer views. Dramatic countries are already arguing about who owns what in space. There are actual space lawyers figuring out property rights for asteroids. Imagine going to law school to argue about space rocks. Your Honor, my client clearly called dibs on that asteroid. The Outer Space Treaty says no country can claim celestial bodies. But what about companies? Or individuals. If you were the first to land on Psyche, could you plant a flag and charge admission? The legal gray areas are astronomical. Amazed, some companies are already selling naming rights to asteroids. For a few $100, you can name a space rock. Of course, it's about as official as me declaring myself Emperor of Mars. But hey, dream big. Imagine the conversation. What did you buy? Oh, just naming rights to Asteroid 2023 XB47. Cool. What'd you name it? Steve. Nothing says cosmic grandeur like an asteroid named Steve floating through the cosmos. But let's get back to our main question. What if these treasures landed in your backyard? Well, first you'd need to survive the impact. Even a small asteroid hits with the force of multiple atomic bombs. Your HOA is definitely going to have issues with that. The Tunguska event in 1908 flattened 2,000 square kilometers of forest, and that asteroid completely vaporized before hitting ground. It was like nature's own nuclear bomb, except it came from space. No backyard would survive that party crasher. But say a tiny fragment survives. Legally, it might not even be yours. Some countries claim all meteorites as cultural heritage. Others say finders keepers. You might need that space lawyer after all. Better keep their number handy. Amazed, the largest meteorite ever sold went for $237,000. And it was only car-sized. Now imagine trying to sell something the size of Psyche. You'd need the universe's biggest Craigslist ad. For sale asteroid somewhere, asking 10 quadrillion OBO. Plus, where would you even store a giant asteroid? Your garage? Honey, can you move the asteroid? I need to get the car out. And forget about shipping. FedEx definitely doesn't cover interplanetary packages. Here's another problem. Insurance. No company covers acts of asteroid. Your premium would skyrocket faster than the space rock that caused the claim. So you're saying a platinum asteroid worth $5 trillion just landed in your pool? And let's talk security. If word got out you had trillion-dollar space metals in your yard, you'd need an army. Every prospector, government, and space pirate within light years would come knocking. Excuse me, is this the house with the cosmic fortune? The truth is, the global economy couldn't handle that much sudden wealth. If everyone became billionaires overnight, money would become worthless. A loaf of bread might cost $1 million. It's economic chaos on a cosmic scale. But here's what's really valuable, the technology we developed trying to mine these asteroids. New materials, better rockets, advanced robotics, innovations that could solve Earth's problems. The journey might be worth more than the destination. Plus, think of the jobs: space miners, asteroid wranglers, cosmic accountants, zero-gravity lawyers. Your kids could grow up to be asteroid cowboys. What do you want to be? I want to lasso space rocks for a living. Some scientists say asteroid mining could make rare elements common. Platinum catalytic converters for everyone, gold-plated everything. Your phone could be made of metals that currently cost more than houses. Talk about luxury tech. Dramatic, but the biggest treasure might be saving Earth itself. If we detect a dangerous asteroid heading our way, the tech we develop for mining could redirect it. We'd literally be turning cosmic threats into cosmic ATMs. Now that's a win-win. And here's a mind-blower. Some scientists think asteroids might have delivered life to Earth. Those space rocks could be our ancient ancestors' Uber drivers. Without them, we might not even be here to dream about getting rich from them. Every second, Earth gains about 100 tons from cosmic dust and tiny meteorites. We're slowly getting heavier from space debris. Your backyard is technically getting richer every day, just in microscopic increments. So while you're waiting for that trillion-dollar asteroid to land in your petunias, Earth is playing cosmic pachinko with thousands of space rocks daily. Most burn up, but hey, one might be your golden ticket. Keep looking up. The best part? We're living in the golden age of asteroid discovery. New space rocks are found daily. Who knows, tomorrow scientists might discover an asteroid made entirely of chocolate. Okay, probably not, but dare to dream. But remember, the real value isn't in getting rich quick from space rocks. It's in the wonder, the knowledge, and the future we're building. Every asteroid we study gets us closer to becoming a true spacefaring species. So what do you think? If a valuable asteroid landed in your backyard tomorrow, what would you do? Sell it? Study it? Start your own space museum? Let us know in the comments below. And hey, while you're at it, tell us what you'd name your asteroid. Amazed, We're all made of star stuff, living on a space rock, hurtling through a universe filled with treasures beyond imagination. Every night when you look up, you're seeing billions of dollars worth of cosmic wealth just floating around. How cool is that? Thanks for joining us on this cosmic treasure hunt. If you enjoyed learning about space riches, hit that like button harder than an asteroid impact, subscribe for more mind-blowing space facts, and ring that notification bell so you never miss our cosmic content. Until next time, keep looking up and dreaming big.